You've heard of 3D movies, television, and video games, but have you heard of 3D printing? Here at High Point, our CAD 2, 3, and 4 students are currently working on 3D printing projects. Let's check them out. I'm Brandon, and I'm going to show you what 3D printing is all about. Let's check on the students working on their individual projects.
Well, for CAD 1, you have to build a motorcycle. So I worked on this motorcycle here for about 2 marking periods and perfected it this year for the first and second marking period. You had to build the rims, the tires, fenders, gas tank, seats, mirrors, handlebars, all that. The oil tank was optional, so I just decided to add it, and same with the chain guard. This motorcycle took me about close to 3 marking periods to a year to perfect everything, to be able to print the thickness and everything.
I 3D modeled a paperweight sword graveyard. I made a snowy battlefield because the actual graveyard's kind of depressing. Basically what I started off with was a simple model of a bland, not smoothed or textured sword.
Well, in order to 3D print anything on 3ds Max, you have to go to the menu to export as a non-native file, and then you have a list of files here. You have to save it as an STL, and that allows you to open it in the 3D printing process and scale it to whatever you want to 3D print the size as.
Basically, our 3D printer operates by starting with a 3D model that we'll put together in the computer. Then we'll export it to the 3D printer. It is basically just going to print layer upon layer of it's basically like a powder material mixed together with glue. So it'll print several thousand different layers right on top of each other of powder and glue mixed together, which will form a solid form. And then we'll remove a bunch of excess powder from the 3D printed object to get something solid.
The process could be quite long, taking up to 3 days, but in the end it is rewarding. Looks like our CAD 2, 3, and 4 classes are hard at work with their projects. This was Brandon reporting from High Point, and this is 3D printing. Stay warm.